One of the worst takes in football is about to come on your screen, and no, it is not by me. Let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Lead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. And today we are going to be talking about the AFC South, specifically, First Take. They had a clip with former GM Mike Tannenbaum, who is known for giving out some of the worst takes that you will see on the internet today, on Twitter, on Google, wherever you find a clip, Facebook, Instagram. You don't know, because that man will pop up with some of the worst takes in football history. And I cannot wait to dive into this one, because y'all are going to get upset. I guarantee it. While we're at it, guys, y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Do y'all staying? Comment down below how much of a dumbass Mike Tannenbaum is. Right here, right now, you are about to hear one of the worst takes you will hear today. It is Mike Tannenbaum saying the Houston Texans will not win the AFC South, and he has a bold take as to who will overtake them. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Really on a hot streak, with some of your takes, and I'm told that you have another bold one.
Cam Ward, the first pick overall, Molly, is going to lead the Tennessee Titans to the AFC South Division champion, and he will
lost your damn mind. This year?
Right now.
You're insane.
Are you kidding?
That's ridiculous.
Look at his track record. He started off at a Cardigan Word. He went to Washington
I'm not
State.
saying what he's not going to eventually do. You're saying year one.
Who's better in that division?
CJ Stroud?
And he's also going to be the best quarterback. I love C.J. Stroud, but when you have 5 new offensive linemen, Mr. Woody, you will attest to that. That doesn't happen overnight, and he was sacked 52 times a year ago.
You brought that up, Stephen A.
So Cam Ward is going to have great protection. They signed Dan Moore from Pittsburgh.
I got reservations about Houston's offensive line. I got reservations about everything in Tennessee. Everything.
You should be.
What are you talking about?
They got 2 veteran receivers in Tyler Lockett and Calvin Ridley.
Oh, my
They got
Lord.
a good running back in Tony
Cam
Pollard.
Ward can play. I like him, but I'm just saying year one?
And they have a great offensive line. Look what a great offensive line has done for some of these young quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, amongst others. My point is, I think Tennessee, Cam Ward is the most unheralded first pick overall.
You're because he doesn't talk, not because we haven't seen him play. We've seen him perform collegiately. We know he was worthy of being the number 1 overall pick. He just doesn't say much. He's one of the quietest number 1 overall picks we've ever seen.
And most
we got
talented,
that part.
and talented.
He can ball. Wait, nobody saying he can't ball.
So you want to take Daniel Jones over him?
Of course not.
Okay.
I said C.J. Stroud. That's what I said.
Yeah, I understand that. But look, when you look at Houston, it is a fatal flaw when you can't protect a great quarterback. I'd rather take Cam Ward and that offensive line than C.J. Stroud and that offensive line.
Woody, you're awfully quiet.
Listen, it's not the worst take that I've heard from Mike T.
All right, well, you heard it there first, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good 2-minute clip there, and we're not going to get into what Damian Woody says, but I'll just say that he basically disagrees with Mike T. Let's go ahead and kick it up a notch, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, make sure to drop your comments. How do you feel about Mike T? And what is one of the dumbest takes you will hear today? Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans are, they're going to win the AFC South, mainly because the Houston Texans have 5 new offensive linemen. Okay, the Houston Texans had one of the worst offensive lines last year in football, and with that, they gave up the 2nd most sacks in the NFL, and with that, they won the division and went to the divisional round and got eliminated. So, with that being said, you got Mike Tannenbaum trying to salvage whatever he has left in his media career, because obviously he did not do enough as a general manager, whether it was with the Jets or the Dolphins. He was ass. All right. And so when an individual who was already ass in their career tries to get on a speaking platform, guess what's going to happen? More shit will come out of his mouth, and this is one of the worst takes I will ever see right here. To say that Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans, only because their offensive line is better than Houston. And he's right. Yes, the Tennessee Titans have a better offensive line than the Houston Texans, at least on paper. Cool. No problem. Calvin Ridley and Tony Pollard, Awesome. Good for Cam Ward. Congratulations. I still have more talent offensively and far more talent defensively. And I was actually happy to see Stephen A. Smith stood up for the Houston Texans. You see Mike Tannenbaum try to say, oh, well, what, you want to pick Daniel Jones? Ain't no one picking the fucking Colts. Ain't no one give a damn about Daniel Jones and the IR-15 they got over there. No one gives a shit about them. The Tennessee Titans have as much of a chance as winning the division as the goddamn Washington Generals do at beating the Harlem Globetrotters 9 out of 10 times. 0% chance. I cannot see this happening. The only way it does, and knock on wood, and I don't even need to, injuries could happen and could have altered the trajectory of the Houston Texans season. It's a part of the game. Overall, even if it does, we've battled through injuries the last 2 years. In the last 2 years, we won the division. Mike Tannenbaum might be one of the dumbest mofos on this app, and I can't wait to hear the comment section, because ultimately the Houston Texans are continued to get disrespected on. Just like on my previous video about the LA Rams, they are now being disrespected here by Mike T. You're talking about one of the best defenses in football, my guy. You're talking about Nico Collins, the top 10 wide receiver. Calvin really ain't no top 10 wide receiver. You're talking about a rookie in Cam Ward who had to go to Incarnate Word, travel around to different colleges, and ultimately landed in Miami in a year where it was weak for the ACC, did not even win the ACC. All I got to say is, if you think a rookie in Cam Ward is going to outperform year 3 CJ Stroud, you got another thing coming for you. And hey, don't be batting those eyes over that offensive line for the Houston Texans. They might shock some people as well. You already know the drill. Make sure to let me know how you feel about this dumbass take. Drop it down in the comments. I want to see how you feel about this guy right here, right now. You already know, man, I give you the most passionate and the most trash talk there is here in H-Town. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.